This is going to be a little bit more participatory of prelude than it was last evening. So if you know the words, or if we got them on the screen, you can just join us and sing along, all right? We'll start off with something a little bit more sedate, but then we're going to pick up the pace a little bit to get us in the mood for the fun that we're going to have for the rest of the evening.
Okay, we're going to the countryside. We went from a deep ocean into the country. think about our future.
Okay, you're not doing your part. Stand up. Stand up. All right? It's okay. You've got permission. You can actually clap. You can sway a little bit if you want to. Okay? All right. Let's try this again. Verse 2. Little miscommunication at the end there, but anyway, I hope you're warmed up for a fun time tonight. And I think our prelude's over.
Thanks, Bob. You can sit. Well, thanks for showing up, folks. Glad you're here. I'm wondering if Ben Snyder has shown up yet. Oh, wow. That was an entrance. Thank you. That was amazing. He's just been waiting outside the door for that.
I got talking to people. Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, not at all. We promised that if we didn't get a few more folks to do some musical things, that Ben would tell some dad jokes. So
You've been warned.
you've been warned. Yeah. Okay. So you want to give us a couple?
Couple what?
Dad jokes.
Dad jokes. I've got some Quaker jokes.
Okay, Quaker jokes work.
How many Quakers does it take to change a light bulb? Change?
Yeah, like I said, anybody volunteering for some other things? Yeah. Some of you are going, yeah, that was deep. You have another one?
A few, but...
Okay, one more.
Just one more.
One more for this time.
Okay.
There may be another time.
Okay. I heard some really nice music up here. Do you folks like music? Well, I do too. I gotta admit though, I used to be a little addicted to the hokey pokey. It's okay though, I turned myself around. They get worse.
Any more volunteers? Yes, right. Yeah. I don't even play an instrument. No, that's right. Yeah, well, Ben, I heard about your car trouble the other day.
Oh.
You there in your convertible. Yeah, I heard it took you an hour to get your family out. Locked your keys in. Anyway, okay, yeah. Did you say you kept all those in a database?
I tried to.
Yeah, I thought you did. Hey, we have some young people here with us tonight. The median age at Western Yearly Meeting Sessions just went down by, decades. It's good. We're glad you're here. Hope you had a good time today together. Did you guys hung out with Chase and Robbie and Elida and Emily and others? Yeah? Yeah, that's awesome. We wondered if we could hear a little bit about camp this summer, if anybody was willing to come and talk to Ben about that. He's going to ask you some questions. I know Elida and Emily maybe, and then a couple of campers. Oh, everyone's looking down. Yes. Do I just pick someone or, yeah? Okay, Elida, why don't you come and lead the way? Elida has been one of our interns, so go ahead and you ask.
Okay, it's Elida. Okay, we're gonna do this interrogation style. Okay, are you ready? Okay, first of all, even better, could you tell everybody your full name?
My name is Elida Mae Jackson,
Okay, where are you from, Elida Mae Jackson?
Danville, Indiana.
Okay, you hang out with Quakers very often? Mm-hmm. Do you have a monthly meeting that you hang out with?
I hang out with Hadley Friends meeting most of the time.
Okay, all right. Hadley friends, are there any Hadley friends here? They knew you were coming, so they ran off. That's all right. Okay, and you've been doing work up at Quaker Haven for quite a while now, haven't you?
Yep, this is my 3rd year as an intern.
Okay, all right. We got the preliminaries out of the way. Okay, here's the difficult stuff. All right, Elida, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
That is correct. Okay. She's good. I don't know what to say. Okay. What is your favorite thing about camp?
I think my favorite thing about camp is the relationships that are built there, both between the kids and God, but also between us and them and each other. It's changed my life. I wouldn't be the person I am today without everybody there and the guidance they've given me in my faith.
Good answer. Okay. What do you want to do, I don't know, tomorrow? Or let's do 5 years from now. Pick. You can pick tomorrow or 5 years from now. You got any plans?
Tomorrow I want to see my mom.
Great answer. Is mom in the crowd?
No,
Yeah,
she's
she would have
at
said she
home.
was from Hadley Friends, right?
Uh-huh.
Would she said she was a Hadley friend? Would she
Yeah,
have
she
acknowledged
grew up
your
there.
existence? Okay.
Yeah,
great.
she would know who I am probably.
Okay, so hang out with mom tomorrow. How about 5
Yeah.
years from now?
5 years from now, I will have my degree from Purdue in ag communications, and I'm going to be a graphic designer. And I don't know, maybe married, maybe probably still at camp somewhat.
This is getting exciting.
Yeah.
Okay. Last question. What's your favorite thing about hanging out with friends? We know all the terrible things. Tell us something positive.
I like how open everybody is. I was raised a Quaker, and so when I was exploring other denominations, I became very appreciative of the freedom we have here to do our faith walk the way that we see fit. It's between us and God, and so I like that spirit-led part of Quakerism.
Very good answer. All right. Thank you, Elida. Thank you. Next camper. Everybody, you're all pointing at each other. You could point at yourself. That's cool. Okay. Can you folks tell I used to teach high schoolers? Yeah. I don't know if you're a high schooler. Okay, here's your mic. Okay. All right, I'm Ben. Okay, who are you?
Daisy Lookabell.
Daisy Lookabell. Okay. Do you hang out with Quakers very often, Daisy?
Yeah.
Do you have a group of Quakers you hang out with? Besides the camp Quakers, of course.
Besides them, no.
No. Okay, no monthly meeting?
No.
One of these days somebody will accept you, I promise. Yeah. But you've been very accepted by these folks, right?
Sometimes.
Oh, apparently you have a grandmother?
I have a great aunt.
Where are my Lookabills at? Okay. All right. You vouch for this young lady? More or less. Okay.
Try to avoid them.
Okay, that's fair. You are a Lookabill, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, and you've been doing work up at camp? No, you were a camper up at camp, yes?
Yeah, I've been to CIT twice, though.
Okay, great. What did you do up at camp this year? Like, what camp were you in, or were you CIT, or?
I was at the high school camp, and then I CIT'd for Little Friends, which is
Okay.
like 8-year-olds.
Okay, I had a 9-year-old, so I think you got off easy this year, okay? Yeah, just barely you missed my daughter. Okay, great. All right, so, you ready for the interrogation?
I'll try.
Okay, I know you will succeed. You'll be fine. Okay, first question, what's your favorite color?
Blue.
I'm sorry, we were looking for green. The correct answer was green. Nobody's perfect.
I need a light to get it right.
Blue was the second most popular answer. Okay, blue.
Okay.
Good color. All right. What's your favorite thing about camp?
I like how they like make your relationship with God like fun and not just boring, just sitting in a church all day.
Well, I like sitting bored in a church all day. That's why I'm a pastor for a living. Okay. You could come and see me in my office. What is your favorite thing about hanging out with Quakers? That's tough, right? Especially when you're dealing with like grandma and family members. Or what's your favorite thing about Quakers? Do you know much about Quakers? I told you this is the hard part.
I don't know if I have a favorite thing about hanging out with Quakers. I mean, like, I know obviously Quakers are like simple. I like not going to church and being like overwhelmed with like everything craziness.
Those
So
are all really good answers. I thought maybe you'd say you like our hats, but
Your hat's pretty cool.
my hat is pretty cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. What do you see yourself doing tomorrow? What are you up to tomorrow? Anything fun?
I have to go to a wedding.
Your wedding or?
No.
Oh, no, not yet. Okay. All right. How about 5 years' time? You got any plans?
I'll be in college.
Okay.
I want to go in for marketing and graphic design at Indiana Wesleyan.
Okay. Good school. All right.
Yeah, it's expensive.
I've heard college can be a little pricey. Okay.
A little bit.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. Everybody give her a big hand. All right. Who do we want to hear from next? Emily. I've been told there's an Emily. Come on up, Emily. There you are. Now you're a little scared, aren't you?
Yes.
You've been practicing your answers?
Sure.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right. First of all, what is your full name?
My full name is Emily Ruth Zepp.
Okay. You got any Quakers in the audience? Any friends, family out there?
Not in the audience, but
Okay.
my grandparents attend Carmel Friends.
Yeah, I've heard of them. Yep, some McDivotts in your family line, huh?
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah.
I do enjoy them.
I kind of know of this young lady, if nothing else. Okay. Yeah, do you have a monthly meeting that you attend regularly?
I used to attend Carmel Friends, but
I'm
now-
not going to judge you or anything, Emily, but you're always welcome. You're always welcome.
Thanks.
Okay, you said you've been studying, right? You've been practicing?
Sure.
Okay, you ready for sudden death?
Oh, why not?
All right, what's my favorite color, Emily?
Orange.
Oh, ouch, my soul, it hurts. It's green. I said the correct answer is green earlier.
Was not paying
I
attention.
was not paying attention. That's okay.
I'm so sorry for
That's
letting
all
you all
right.
down. I'm so sorry.
I'm going to let your grandparents know. Okay, so,
Don't tell Janet.
I won't. What's your favorite thing about camp?
My favorite thing about camp is definitely connecting with all the kids and seeing them grow in their relationship with Christ, because I've been a CIT for 5 years, and so seeing my kids as a CIT like grow up to be, they are CITs now is really cool to see, and they get to like lead others in their relationship with Christ, and it's really cool.
That is really cool. Yep. First time I ever met Emily, she came up to me. That very rarely happens with teenagers in any way, shape, or form, and she said, "You know my grandmother." And I said, "Okay, nice to meet you too. I'm going to need a little bit more than that." Yeah, I think I was a counselor that year, possibly. That was a million years ago. Okay. What did you do up at camp this summer?
I was an intern. This is my second
Okay.
year as an intern.
Yep. You liking it okay?
Yeah.
No
I love it.
pressure or anything, because you're interning for us, but yeah, okay. I won't say anything. I definitely won't talk to your grandma. Okay. Have you learned anything real interesting about yourself or about God while you've been up at camp? This is a tougher question. I think this is an intern level question.
This is definitely an intern level
Yeah.
question, I would agree. I have learned a lot of things about myself from like the simple things of I really have to work on my patience because sometimes those kids throwing water balloons at your face, it's not the most fun task, but it's fun to see them have fun throwing water balloons at your face. So sometimes you just gotta chuckle and have a good laugh while you're being pelted with whatever it could be, watermelons, water balloons, sand. It's
No
a lot of
joke. You
things.
are wise beyond your years.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
That is an important lesson to learn.
But in reality, it's I've really learned how to better grow my relationship with Christ, like through the other interns and through directors and summer staff, and so I've really enjoyed my time at Quaker Haven.
That's great. Good answer. Okay, what are you up to tomorrow? Got any plans? Hot date? You don't have to tell us about it.
I am sleeping. I am so tired.
Doesn't she sound like a camp intern? That is fantastic. 5-year plan?
5-year plan, I hope to be a special education teacher in severe to or moderate to severe disabilities. It's always been my dream and my passion, so I hope that's what I'm doing in 5 years.
All right, and somewhere in there you're going to visit us at Carmel Friends Meeting House, right?
Oh, of course.
Definitely. Or I'll tell your grandmother.
Don't tell
Okay.
my grandma.
All right, I'll try not to. Okay, thank you so much, Emily. Give her a big hand. Camper? I need a camper. Y'all just keep pointing at each other. Okay, come on up, young man. All right, here you go. The brave one. Okay.
Hi.
Hi. Oh, this is going to be fun. I can tell. All right. What is your full name, young man?
My name is Philip Aaron Beadham.
Okay, Philip. So, Philip, do you hang out with Quakers very often?
Not really.
Not
other
really.
Than these
Just
people,
these folks here. Okay.
Pretty much.
All right, that's cool. Do you have a monthly meeting that you're associated with? Like, got family,
No.
friends? No. Okay. You just woke up one day at Quaker Haven.
Maybe. Yes.
Oh.
Associated.
Do you know each other or?
I don't know.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Final answer. Locking it in.
Okay, I'll accept it. Yes. That is correct. All right. Okay. All right, you ready for the interrogation?
No, but okay.
Okay. What color is your shirt? No looking?
It's red.
Good answer. Got it right. Okay, thank you. I just realized I could have inadvertently gotten somebody that's colorblind. So I'll come up with a more sensitive
Yeah, it's
question
purple.
next.
Yeah,
Well,
it is.
maybe. Who knows? All right. So let's see. What did you do up at camp this year? What was your favorite stuff up at camp?
That's a good question.
Lots going on. up there.
Let's see. As a camper, because I was a camper and a CIT for
Okay.
2 weeks each.
Great.
But as a camper, is just getting to, I don't know, see all these people that are good Christians that I love to be associated with, and to get to grow my connection with Christ more so than I have in the past. Daisy, this is my moment.
Somebody giving you trouble in the front row here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Did you learn anything fun about yourself up at camp that you can talk about?
I'm not good at tie-dyeing.
That's okay. You and me both, buddy. Yeah, that's fair. All right. Was there a lot of tie-dyeing up at camp this year?
I tie-dyed a shirt, and I tried to make it match with Lily and
How do you
two
do,
oth-
Lily?
two other
You're-
people who
You're
aren't here.
shaking your head.
Lily's was amazing.
Lily's was amazing. Yours?
All of the rest of ours sucked.
Okay, not so
No,
amazing.
not good.
Yeah.
They were like, there was like no ink on them. It was,
Okay. Well, mistakes were made.
Yeah.
Luckily, tie-dye is not a huge part of Quaker theology. I think
it
you'll be
might be.
okay. Well, it depends on your branch of Quakerism.
Exactly.
Right, right.
Depends
okay.
on the branch.
All right, okay. All right, let's see. What are you up to tomorrow? Sleeping?
Yeah.
That's pretty popular
probably.
among teenagers, yeah.
I'm gonna sit in the back of a car and go back to Kokomo and
Okay.
then go to my bed and sleep.
Sounds good to me.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, you got any 5-year plans?
I'm not sure yet. I'm a swimmer, so me going to college will probably depend on if I can get a scholarship for that. If not, then I'm thinking maybe enlisting, but where I'm not sure.
Are you a fan of Pixar movies?
Yes.
Well, you know, Dory would just say what?
just keep
Just keep swimming, just keep swimming. What do? We
That.
swim. Yeah, that's a high theology there, too, so. Okay, you want me to ask you
Yeah.
anything else?
Sure.
You want to ask me a question?
No.
Okay, that's a good,
Wait, yes.
that's a good answer.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Where did you get your hat?
Hat store, obviously.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, of course. My mistake.
Quakers are us,
Thank
I
you.
think.
Thank you very much.
It was probably Walmart
All
or
right.
somewhere cheap, so.
I'll
all right.
figure it out.
Okay,
Don't
next
worry.
year you're going to help me with this.
Yeah.
All right, let's give him a hand. Thank you so much. I'm gonna come back with a match. All right.
Bob and Hope, come and sing us back to some sense, all right? Thanks, Ben.
Well, this one's gonna be, oh, sorry, participatory. Yeah, because we don't want to be up here, you don't want to hear us. But we're gonna teach you another language, which some of you may know. It's a fun song. We said this was a fun night. And so this one has motions, so you can't do it sitting down. You gotta stand up.
Now, this afternoon, we did a workshop on multicultural ministry, so we're going to do some kind of multicultural stuff here. We're going to start with a Swahili song. It does have English words to it, so you'll know what you're singing, but we'll start with the Swahili.
But the other multicultural thing that we have to do is, and I don't think the walls are going to fall down or God's going to send lightning, but you can clap. And if you need to move, in fact, I have a hard time doing it standing still. I have to do something with my feet. So it's okay to do that as well, because that's cross-cultural ministry. So it's all right.
Okay, so, yeah, the words you can see in the English translation, there's no God like you, there's not now, there never will be. And the next frame, we get to, I walk here and there, so you gotta walk in place, I walk here and there.
Now, enda is to walk.
Okay, I search, I'm searching everywhere, so you've got to search, all right? And then I turned around, but there's no one like you.
Okay?
Okay.
Nimezunguka is to turn around. Okay?
All right,
Yep.
so we'll sing it through for you once, and then we'll all do it together, okay? Just the first,
Okay.
okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Hakuna Mungu kama Yesu. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. Hakuna na hata kuwepo. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe. Hakuna na hata kuwepo. Naenda konse na
Shinku. Sorry, we know too many different languages and we're singing them in different ones than what we put up there. Sorry. Nimetembea kote kote, nimezunguka kote kote, nimetafuta kote kote, hakuna na hata kuwepo.
Okay,
Okay.
let's start, okay? We'll start with Hakuna Mungu Kama Wewe.
So we'll
All
go
right.
back a slide. There we go. Let's try again.
Thank you.
Okay.
All right?
Hakuna Mungu kama wewe, hakuna Mungu kama wewe, hakuna Mungu kama wewe, hakuna na hata kuwepo. Enda kote kote, nimezunguka kote kote, nimetafuta kote kote, hakuna na hata kuwepo. Okay, we can do it in English now. Hakuna Mungu kama wewe, hakuna na hata kuwepo. Go into the English now. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like. We have another slide. There's no one like
And repeat that again.
There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Jesus. There's no one like Him. I walk, here, there. Next slide. I searching, here, there. I turn around, here, there. There's no one like Him. I walk, here, there. I search, here, there. I turn around, here, there. There's no one like Him. Good job.
Okay,
Should we do the other one now or not?
okay. So, okay. So we've got need to get my fiddle out. So the next culture is going to be more kind of a Jewish type of song. In a Christian way, of course.
So if any of you knew how to do Jewish dances, you can do that with this one. This one we start out a little bit slow, so we get the idea, and I think you know it probably, or it will seem familiar when you hear it. But each time we do it, we speed it up, increase the tempo a little bit.
Do any of you know this song already? It's not that new, really. Is this new to everybody? Okay. All right.
Well, friends, we had some folks that were planning to be here tonight, and COVID struck and some things like that. So we're going to skip on to some other things here. I've invited some pastors who I sent some questions to. Could you come on up and take one of these chairs here, please? Yes. 1, 2, 3. Is going to need something to write on. No, no, not at this point, I don't think. So everybody needs something to write on to keep a tally. This is a contest, by the way. For you, there are prizes. Okay? Prizes. I thought that would interest you. Prizes, okay? So Katrina has some papers and pens if you need something. You can keep track on your phone. This is an honor system, but you don't have to. Well, yeah, come right. So, yes, Kathy can represent herself. It's okay. So, anybody need if you have something to write with, you're going to need to write down 18 initials or names. We're going to introduce these folks, and you're going to guess which statement is true about which of these pastors, okay? So, you got that? So everybody getting your paper and your pen out. We'll go through there. So these 18. So the first initials would be MT. MT, Mark Tope from Paoli. Yeah? All right, the next initials would be RT. They're not related. RT, same last name. Ramona Trover, and she pastors 2 churches with her husband, Newport and Hopewell. All right. Not a part of the family. This is CL, Chris Lindley. Okay? So you can remember these initials if you want to. And he also pastors at 2 churches, Newberry or Friends of Jesus and Blue River, down in the Paoli area also. And let's see, then we have, JL, okay? All right. Jamie Lyons, and from Rusheville. Anybody know Jamie? Okay, that's good. Then we have CH, Kathy Harris. All right? Yep. She's waving. And then, okay. We have BS. Okay. Ben Snyder, I should have never started down that road. Okay, Ben Snyder from Carmel. All right? You got this? Are you ready? So, Mark, Ramona, Chris, Jamie, Kathy, Ben. All right? Are you ready? So I asked some questions, surveyed them for hours at a time. And so one of the questions I asked is, what is your favorite ethnic food? So, you know, it could be Kenyan food or Mexican food or Chinese or Japanese or I suppose American is an ethnic food, although I don't know what that group is exactly. But so this person said their favorite food group like that is Mexican. Okay, we're starting out kind of on a easy ones here. So who said Mexican was their favorite? All right, Studio audience, please punch in your answers. Katrina, which of these pastors chose Mexican food? So just put down your answer, and then you're going to make this hard for me, aren't you? That's all right. I understand how this is going. There might be more than one correct answer on some of these. And I will tell you that these questions are not evenly spaced out between them. So, some of you mathematicians. Okay. Number 2, we got to keep moving here. I asked favorite hobby or pastime. This person is an avid fantasy football player. Yeah, they put together a fantasy football team. They assured me no money exchanged hands except for what they won. Favorite hobby, fantasy football. Do you remember? We got Mark, Ramona, Chris, Jamie, Kathy, and Ben, just to remind you. Okay, number 3. You might be surprised to discover, that was another question. What would people be surprised to discover about you? That this pastor has been in jail. Okay? All right. Who's that? Am I in your way, Bob? Okay. This pastor's been in jail. Now, you're not giving it away up here, right? Yeah, it's always Kathy. Definitely Kathy. Okay. That's where she is, actually. You're right. Yeah, she's in jail. It's called COVID jail, actually. Okay. This pastor's favorite ethnic food group is Kenyan food. Okay, who is that? Which one? Okay, all right. So we should be on number 5. Do you need me to reread all? Okay. In addition to being a pastor, what other jobs does this pastor have? And this pastor has been a high school German and Spanish teacher. This pastor has been a high school German and Spanish teacher. Okay, that was number 5. Number 6, something that would surprise you about this person is that this person likes to dance awkwardly in the privacy of their own home. All right? This pastor likes to dance awkwardly in the privacy of their own home. Yeah, it could be said of all of them, maybe. But this one specifically wrote this down, okay? That was number 6. Yana, you got them all so far? Peggy, you got them? You got it? Okay, Peggy's sure. All right. Susie, you got them all? Okay, all right. Number 7, if this person could travel anywhere in the world, I asked if money wasn't an object, where would you visit? And this pastor would go to Quaker country in the UK. Where Quakers started. So this pastor would do that. Okay? Aside from being a pastor, this pastor, among other things, has been a history teacher. Okay? A history teacher. Okay? Yeah, and I'll tell you, this person's been a history teacher for more than 30 years, if that helps. Okay, you think you got this? All right. This person's favorite author, another question, is, this is so cliche, D. Elton Trueblood, okay? D. Elton Trueblood, famous Quaker author, okay? For those of you who don't know that. So, Quaker pastors, Quaker, it makes sense. Okay. We're on number 10. Y'all on number 10? All right. Clark, you got these? Got them. Okay. Jay, you got them? Okay, here we go. Number 10. This is something you might not know, or people would be surprised to find out about this person, is that they were very successful showing horses in their youth. They won 3 first place at the Indiana State Fair. I know, you're watching them for signs, aren't you? That, micro tells, twitches and stuff like that. They doing a good job holding it together? Yeah, okay. That was number 10. Number 11, this pastor is known for this, and that is cooking noodles and fried chicken. They are known for their noodles and chicken, okay? That's what this pastor is known for, far and wide. So basically, if you don't know this, you're missing out. Okay. Number 12, favorite hobby is gardening and flower arranging, okay? Gardening and flower arranging, favorite hobby. All right, you got this? All right, here we go. One of the things that this person is known for, or is known for by family and friends, is being zany, they said. Zany. It's a theological word. Pastors learn in seminary. But one of the things this person is known for is for being a bit zany. Zany, yeah. Yeah, zany. Okay. You got it? All right. Phil, you got it? He's got it. Okay. Number 14, we're on 14. This pastor has worked at another job at a car dealership and at Danner's department store. I don't know Danner's department store, but this person has worked at a car dealership and Danner's department store, not necessarily at the same time. I don't know. I didn't ask that follow-up question. Okay, you guys ready? Number 15, it might surprise you to know that this pastor is a ham radio operator who talks with people all around the U.S. and the world every week. Ham radio operator. And I know their handle, but I can't remember it right now. Yeah, ham radio operator talks with folks around the world every week. Okay, number 16. We just have 3 more. This person, if money was no object, would love to travel to Greece because of nice beaches. Oh, and because of the great amount of world and church history there, too. Yeah. They threw that in also. Nice beaches, oh, and I better say church history. That's something like that. It's not Paul Anderson. Okay. All right, 2 more. This pastor has visited Kenya twice. This pastor has visited Kenya twice. And number 18, this pastor has been an art teacher and tutor. Okay, I'm going to grab a pen real quick. This pastor has been an art teacher and a tutor. Okay, is there any you need repeated? No, move on, hurry. Somebody's saying, okay, yeah. Okay, now we're going to trust you here, so keep track of how many you get right, and we'll figure out who the winner is. Okay. This pastor's favorite food is Mexican, and I have to say, there's 3 choices, so you might be right. That's why I started out, could be, but I don't know if a seafood chimichanga is Mexican. Maybe it's chimichanga, so we'll go with that. So that you are correct if you said Kathy Harris, Chris Lindley, raise your hand, Chris, or Jamie Lyon, right? And he's Mr. Seafood Chimichanga right there, okay? Okay, so circle it if you got it right. Okay, number 2, favorite pastime and hobby is an avid fantasy football player. I'd like to know who, Brenda, did you do this? Do you know, who'd you guess? Chris? Who did, Bob, who'd you guess? Chris? And Chris? It's actually Mark Tope right here on the end. Yeah, who got Mark? Who had Mark? Nice job. You know your pastors. Okay. You might be surprised to discover this pastor has been in jail. Okay. Pam, did you write anybody down? Who do you think was in jail? Okay, but who do you think was in jail maybe? It's hard to choose, I know. Yeah. Okay. Worth, what about you? Who do you think? You put Jamie? All right. Who else? Somebody else guess somebody besides Jamie. Who'd you have, Hope? Mark. Mark is in jail from too much fantasy football gambling. Okay. You would be right if you said Jamie Lyon. Yeah, okay. All right, this pastor's favorite food is Kenyan food. Who was that? Who said their favorite food? Who? Oh, it's you. Kathy? Okay, you think it's Kathy? All right. Anybody pick Kathy for that? One. Okay, how about who picked, anybody pick Ramona? No, okay, Carrie picked Ramona. You would be wrong because that is also Mark Tope. Yeah, okay. Oh, you guys are on a roll there, I see. Have you been looking online? Have you been Googling these? Oh, okay. In addition to being a pastor, this pastor has been a high school German and Spanish teacher. There was a hint earlier in the evening. You think Ben? Who put Ben? You have been correct. Yes, that's Ben. Okay. I want to know who you put who likes to dance awkwardly in the privacy of their home. Peggy, who do you think that was? Ramona. Ramona? Nice, Ramona? You would be correct. That is Ramona. Yes, yes. Okay. Yep. Right. we would also request that you all only dance at home. Okay. If this person could travel anywhere, where would you visit? And this pastor would go to Quaker country in the UK. So parts of England and Ireland and thereabouts. Who has a guess? Bill, you have a guess who that would be? Mark, the gambler. Okay, Worth, what do you think? You think Chris? Anybody else have a guess? Ramona. Who do you think, Jan? Jamie. The answer is, there are two. You could have said Ben or Ramona. Okay. I don't think Ramona actually said Quaker country, but she had the same geography she wanted to visit. Okay. This pastor has been a history teacher for over 30 years. Who would you say? Chris? Who says Chris? Who says someone else? Well, Chris is correct. I found out the other day that Chris has been in the same classroom for more than 20 years. He was cleaning it, he said. Okay. Favorite author, D. Elton. Who do you think that is? Mark. Who else? Ben. Chris. Kathy. It's Ben. Ben. Yes, it's Ben. Where you been? Okay. This person was very successful at showing horses in their youth, winning 3 first places at the Indiana State Fair. Who would this be? Let's see. Who wants to ask? Carrie? Kathy. Aha. Kathy. That would be wrong. Okay. Jamie. That would also be wrong. All right. It's Chris. Chris. Yeah. Chris. I know. Okay. This pastor is known for cooking noodles and fried chicken. Somebody back here want to answer that question? Who knows this? Ramona? No. Teresa, who do you think who might be a good cook of noodles and fried chicken? You are correct. Jamie. It is Jamie. Okay. Favorite hobby is gardening and flower arranging. We got a Ramona. We got a Kathy. What's that? Jamie. Kathy. This is favorite hobby is gardening and flower arranging. It would yet again be Chris. And some of those awards he won on horseback where he was flower arranging while riding a horse. That's part of it. So you never know what multi-talents your pastors have here in Western Yearly Meeting. We require almost nothing. So, no, anyway. One thing this person is known for by family and friends is being a bit zany. Zany. You know, Ben, Kathy's not here to defend herself, but once again, it's Ramona. The dancer, you know, put them together. Yeah, so there's zany dancing going on that's awkward. Okay, this pastor has worked at a car dealership and Danner's department store. Jamie, who else? Mark. Kathy is the winner. It's Kathy, yes, all right. It might surprise you to know, some of you won't be surprised by this, but that this pastor is a ham radio operator who talks with people all around the U.S. and the world every week. Jay. Kathy, it is Kathy. If you go to Plainfield, friends, she does her sermons over the radio on Sunday mornings she can do that from her bed. They decided not to do Zoom, Plainfield, they just use shortwave radio, so ham radio. It's pretty cool. QKR is part of her handle. Quacker? Yeah. Quarker, okay. Number 16, this person would love to travel to Greece because of nice beaches and because of the great amounts of world and church history. What do you think? All in the Heschelmans, what do you think? Chris? What do you think? You had Kathy? You would be correct, is Kathy. That was three Kathys in a row. Okay. All right, last two. This pastor has visited Kenya twice. I hear Mark. I hear, what do you think, Sarah? Chris or Jamie May, okay. You weren't really committed there, Sarah. Come on, let's step up. Okay, here it is. This is this has two possible answers. Chris Lindley and Mark Tope have both been to Kenya twice, so you could have one or the other. Or Chris Tope, you could do that. Mark Lindley or Chris Tope, you could say it that way. So the last one is this. This pastor has been an art teacher and tutor. Stand up, art teacher. Hey, there we go. All right. All right. Tally your school. Oh.
There used to be a disclaimer about the jail.
The jail. Oh.
My dad was a law enforcement officer here in Hendricks County for years.
Oh.
I was a little kid growing up, so I spent a lot of time in the county jail.
That's a nice try, Jamie. Nice try on that one. Yeah. There's an explanation. There's always an explanation, isn't there? Okay, yeah, all right. Yeah, okay, we're going to work on believing you on that one, Jamie. All right, that's good. All right, so did anybody get all of them correct? Kathy here got all of them correct. All right, how many, let's see, there were 18. How many got 16? 16 besides Kathy. How many of you got 10? Oh boy, okay. How many of you got 5 correct? Okay, stand up if you have 5 correct, all right? Stand up. I don't have that many prizes, so sit down if 5 was your top number. If you got 6 or more, stay standing. 7 or more, stay standing. 8 or more. Oh. Now, I want you to know that Jamie's wife is one of those people. No, that's all right. That's all right. All right. Yeah, just. Yeah, no, that's correct. I mean, we appreciate you bailing him out that time. So, okay, so was I on 8? How about 9? Anybody get 9? Ooh. How about, we got 2 left, John Hesselman, Carol Lyons. How about, oh, and Peggy. Am I up to 10? 10. We all went down, so we had a 3-way tie for 9. Nice. Okay. I can give prizes to 3, so hang on just a second. It is not a laptop. Why don't can the 3 of you come down? Peggy, John, Carol, love to have you come down here. I worked really hard on these. These are symbolic, okay, from our year here at, Peggy, I'm honored to give you this COVID test. Carol?
There you are.
And John, I have a VHS tape here that has some of my best sermons on it. I don't know, can you play VHS anymore?
We have one in the church basement.
Holy cow! So, to play those Veggie Tales, I know, that's right, all right. Well, you don't have to keep those. There's a real prize coming your way in the mail, but thank you, good job everybody, and thank you. Which of our pastors walks awkwardly? Okay, well, all of them. Yeah, that's right, all of them. Okay. All right, thanks for playing along. We are right on time. Our quartet is going to wrap us up for the evening, okay? Gentlemen, 3 Gin Kin, is that right? All right. Come and finish our evening off for us in style.
Go. Got stage fright.
Yeah. We are an a cappella quartet, which means I think that we have ice cream on top.
No, that's not what a cappella means.
No,
It does
what-
not mean ice cream on top.
what does it mean?
A la mode.
What does a cappella mean?
A cappella means without instruments. We're going to just use our voices and don't have any other instruments.
No organ?
No organ.
No piano?
No piano.
No guitar?
I don't think so, no.
Uh-oh. I think we're in trouble.
Yeah, I think we are too.
I suppose you think that I ought to not call the entomologist to get the bugs out of my computer? Okay.
Dad jokes? He's a lot older than you.
Ah, bad. All right, all seriousness aside,
Yes.
we are going to open with a medley of a couple of songs that you may have recognized from your youth, if you can remember back that far.
You got one?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
got it. So we'll try this without accompaniment. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Brother, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Sister, I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. I've got a home in glory land that outshines the sun. Way beyond the blue. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine on me and shine on you. Gonna tell what the power of love can do. Gonna let my little light shine. Thank you. Sean introduced us as Three Gen Ken, and we will explain how we got that name. To my far left, your right, is David Kenworthy, my son.
Hello.
And singing lead is Connor Kennedy, my grandson. And over here to my right is Aiden Kennedy, my grandson. And I am Merrill Kenworthy. And we have 1, 2, 3 generations of people with last names who start with K-E-N. And I would like to dispel the rumor that I made my daughter Michelle marry a Kennedy so we could use that name.
Nah, that's not true. Not true.
Not true.
No.
Not true. Our next song was written by Albert Bromley. Some of you may know the story behind it. In fact, I met a guy at one of the churches I attended when I was younger who had actually met Albert Bromley. And he grew up in a sharecropper family. And he was out in the fields doing all the work in Oklahoma when he was a kid. And when he got older, he thought back on those times. And when he could finish this life and meet his maker and no longer have to do all that hard work. The song he wrote, I'll Fly Away. Let's see, we're doing this G flat, right?
Sure, sounds right.
Glory, hallelujah, brother.
Some glad morning when my life is o'er, I'll fly away to a home on God's celestial shore. I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away. When the shadows of this life have grown, I'll fly away. Like a bird from prison bars has flown, I'll fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory, I'll fly away. When I die, hallelujah, by and by, I'll fly away.
Away,
I will fly
far
away.
away.
I will fly away.
I will
Just a few more
away.
weary days and then
Away.
where choice will never end. I'll fly away. I will fly away. I'll fly away, oh glory. I'll
little bit more of information about my family. I'll start with the youngest and tallest. Connor will be a junior at Northwestern High School this year. He plays multiple instruments, guitar, keyboard, saxophone, and he's been in several solo and ensemble contests at the state with his singing and instruments. Aiden just graduated from the Indiana Academy in Muncie and will be attending the University of Illinois this fall to study nuclear engineering. And he also, in fact, all three of these people, everybody except me, started singing in a barbershop chorus at the age of 11. And my son David has been in theater for many years. He's performed professionally in theaters in Asheville, North Carolina, Wytheville, Virginia, Saugatuck, Michigan, Frankfort, Indiana, and Grand Junction, Colorado.
Correct.
Now, David had an early command of the English language. When my wife took him, I was at work, when my wife took him to get his first haircut, the barber put that little board across the arms of the barber chair, sat him up there. You know, he's only, 3 or 4 years old. She asked him how he wanted his haircut. He said, well, I'd like it thinned out a little on the top, and I'd like the back tapered and not blocked. The barber was amazed at this little kid saying that. She said, boy, you really know how you want your haircut. Does your dad have that style? David says, well, no, not exactly. She said, well, how does your dad have his haircut? And David said, he has this really wide part right in the middle.
True.
By the way, my old mind has a weird way of working. After we sang I'll Fly Away, thinking about this concept of death, I heard about a school teacher who was asking her students, she had been talking about the cycle of life, and she asked the students how they would like to die. And little Johnny raised his hand. He says, I know. She says, how would you like to die? He said, I'd like to die peacefully in my sleep, just like my grandfather, not like the other passengers in the car he was driving.
And on that note, we'd like to leave you with a little blessing after that. So, thank you very much for letting us perform today for you.
May the road rise to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face. May the rain fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may He hold you in His hands. May God hold you in the palm of His hand. Hold you in the palm of His hand.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you, friends, for being here and for playing along, for having some opportunity to get to know each other a little better. At least we know some of our pastors better. And I think that's a good thing in this case, although on a couple of them I'm not so sure. So anyway, thanks for the music and leading us in some fun. And thanks for letting us interview you a little bit about the camp season this year. We're grateful for that. And friends, we'll see you tomorrow where, Paul, you're starting about 6:30 preaching, is that right? So you can get ready before your plane leaves. Don't be late. At 10, Paul will right out of the chute. So he'll be preaching first, and then we will continue on. We have a recording ceremony tomorrow for Chris, Wynn, and we have some other things that will be happening there, as well as some music and time to sing together, worship. So thank you. Have a good evening, and we'll see you tomorrow.